Did you sneeze? Want some hand sanitizer? Here.
Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place.
You all can change the world. So right now I want you to say to me, I love you. You are beautiful. And you can do anything.
Hey, beautiful people. Well, can y'all hear my stomach? Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back if you are a subscriber. And if you're new, hey, boo, go ahead and subscribe because I think you will like it here and I think that we will vibe. So, you read the title right. I'm taking my first solo trip today. And I know you're like, oh my God, girl, you're still in your robe. I'm washing clothes. I'm almost done packing. There's just a couple things that are in the dryer now. And once I put those in there, I'm packed. My book bag that I'm carrying on is packed and I'm excited. I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona. The main reason for this trip is to go see my husband, John Legend, in concert. He's not having a Houston show. Otherwise, I would have just gone to Houston. He added a Dallas show to the lineup very late by the time I had already booked this. So since there wasn't a Texas show originally, I said, you know what? Let me go somewhere I've never been. And I decided to do Phoenix. I don't know, something just made me want to like do this by myself, just have this be a thing that I do by myself. So I did. And I bought these tickets a long time ago, like months and months ago. It was still back when I was in my MPH program, which I've been a graduate for how many months now? Oh, it's only been 4 months. It feels like I've been out of school for a year. But anywho, my flight is at what? 8:10 is 1:51. So I have all the time in the world. I will update you all when I'm in the airport, either in the Houston airport or the Phoenix airport, but either way, airport. I know that I said you guys would not see me until I was sitting in somebody's airport, but clearly I lied, because let me tell y'all how Southwest is trying me. Y'all, I get a freaking message. The first message, my flight's supposed to be at 8:10, right? They're like, your flight's pushed back to 8:40. Then I get another message, your flight's pushed back to 9:40. Just as I was starting this video, I got another message like, your flight is now at 9:10. I'm pretty sure I am going to call Southwest, their corporate, and they need to do something. Because I know things happen, but there is no reason. Like, I feel like I can't trust them. Like, I'm Drake. I have trust issues. Now, a little bit with Southwest because, okay, unless there are major developments, I'm going to be in the airport in 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, it's the fact that it's nobody in here at all. I made it to my hotel, and yes, I went to the grocery store, got some little snacks and fruit and water. Got the water back there. Okay, let's really quickly talk about the experience coming here. I just got here and it is 10:53 Phoenix time. I think it's like, it might be like midnight or something Houston time, but y'all, I slept so much on the plane. So y'all know about my rescheduling issues. The flight ended up actually leaving at like 8:56-ish. And granted, I'm going to put the picture in here so y'all can see how many different times it changed. It went from the original time of 8:10 to 8:40, 9:40, 9:21, and then we ended up actually leaving 8:56. The one thing I really appreciate is that the plane fit about 140 something people, but it was only like 42 of us on the plane. So of course everybody had their own row, but they ended up telling people to move from the front to the back to distribute the weight, because everybody initially just sat down as soon as they had a seat. The flight was really smooth. I was in the emergency room. I had lots of room. I slept, but I kept waking up. I'm like, okay, are we not there yet? But once I got here, my classmate Kiana, y'all seen her before. If you want to see her again, here's a video that she's in, so go ahead and check that out. My classmate Kiana has a line sister that lives in Phoenix, so shout out to Nalani. Nalani and her boyfriend Mitch picked me up from the airport, and that was not expected. When I booked this trip, I was just gonna get an Uber and come straight to the hotel. But I'm very appreciative. They picked me up from the airport, took me to the store. They were gonna take me to get something to eat, but I'm like, it's late. I'm good on the food. But I went and got, you know, fruit, chips, juice, water, bubbly, you know, just like some little groceries so I can have some snacks in here. And we went straight from the grocery store to here. We went to a place called Fry's, and I've never heard of that until now. That's it for tonight, y'all. I'm about to wind down, put on my PJs, and hop into bed. Now, let me tell you something that stressed me out. I brought workout clothes because I planned on going to the gym tomorrow. I have a run that I'm supposed to do because I'm training for 15K. Tomorrow is supposed to be a 45-minute run, and so I brought my stuff to run. Y'all, the gym is closed. And I'll even show you the closed gym and the disappointment that I felt when I asked the lady the gym hours and she said it was closed. So I guess that's canceled for tomorrow. That was going to be the only thing that I planned on really doing. I planned on working out and then maybe going to the pool. The workout is canceled, so we'll see what I get into tomorrow. See you in the morning, kids.
Hold me till I scream for air, breathe, and wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby,
Good morning, you guys. I don't even know what to say. Y'all, I slept amazing last night. Woke up, I felt like a new person. Also, I woke up so late, which is crazy. It's like 10:05-ish or something like that. I woke up at 9:55. If you know me, I easily wake up like 6, 7 a.m. I must have really been tired. And also, I think the time difference, I'm jet lagged. Am I jet lagged? I don't know the exact conversion, but I know that this time is different than the time in Texas, because for my original flight, we were supposed to leave Texas at 8:10. And even though it's a 2-hour flight, we would have gotten in Arizona at 8:55. So there's a 2-hour-ish time difference, I'm sure. I just put it on the screen. Anywho, yeah. So I guess I was up late, so waking up late, I don't know. Last night, I went ahead and did some research because y'all know I wanted to go to the gym and get my run on, but I'm like, okay, maybe God is telling me, Tasha, on vacation, just relax, sis. So there is no running. I'm not gonna be able to do my run. I think I am gonna go ahead and go to the pool for like an hour or so, maybe read, listen to some music, relax. There's people down at the pool now. There's like 2, 3, 4 people at the pool. No big deal. And then there's a Instagram page that I was looking on. It's called Downtown Phoenix, and I'll pop up a screenshot because I took a screenshot of it in case you guys want to see it. I looked on there last night because I'm like, you know, I can't just sit where I could, but I don't want to just sit in this hotel room until the concert. So I looked on there for some stuff to do, and I decided on 2 places. They both open at noon, which is why I'll give myself until 11-ish, 11:30 to be in the pool, and then get ready to go downtown Phoenix, which is like 11-12 minutes from me. The first place is called 810 Billiards. Is that how you pronounce it? Billiards and bowling. That's like kind of like an adult Dave and Buster's type thing. Like, it's bowling, it's a little arcade, food, drinks, that type of thing. So I'm gonna go there, and yes, I'm going by myself. Duh, solo vacation. I'll probably play a game of bowling or two. I've never bowled by myself, so I guess you just keep bowling, take a break when you want, whatever. And there's a famous, or I think it's famous, but a famous like milkshake ice cream place that was on Shark Tank. I forgot the name of it, but I'm gonna go there too. That's literally 2 minutes away from the billiards place. So I'm just gonna walk there, enjoy the scenery. The billiards place is in a place called Cityscape or something like that. So it seems like, based on what I was looking up, it seems like a place where there's just a lot to look at, a lot to do. I'm gonna go where the wind is. There's like stores and different places around there. So those are my main focuses, but if something catches me and I end up diverting, that's fine. We're about ready to go. I just want to show you all what I'm taking to the pool. So I have one of the hotel towels, my sunglasses, my purse, which I put my valuable things in here to take it with me. No offense, but y'all, you never know sometimes with the like housekeeping staff. So I just prefer to keep it with me. That way I have nothing to worry about. I don't have to, even be like, oh my God, what if they go in my purse and take my money, So taking my purse. And in my purse, I definitely have my taser. Might sound crazy, but if you're a young woman traveling by yourself, you need something, very much something, like a taser, some pepper spray, something. So I have a taser that's from Amazon. If you want to get the deets on that, I put it in this Amazon haul right here, so go ahead and watch that. I brought my journal because I want to journal, so I can remember some of this experience even though I'm filming it. I just want to write out my emotions and what I'm feeling and whatnot. And then y'all saw me mix this up. So ever since COVID happened, I definitely got a lot more intentional about taking vitamins in general. But after being on a plane, I always drink an emergency, like a vitamin C immunity drink. And then when I come back, I drink one. I don't know if it actually works, but it makes me feel better. So there's that. Let's hit the pool, y'all.
Until you reach my peak, baby, and reach right into the bottom of my fountain. I wanna play in your deep, then dip me under.
Your girl is getting toasty. The seat was not in the sun when I first sat here. And also, it's like 11:30, I think, so I should probably head back to the room. Anyways, y'all see my upper lip is starting to sweat? Yeah. My upper lip is starting to sweat. But since I've been down here, I talked to my dad on the phone, I journaled, and I guess I'll share some of the journal with you guys when I get back upstairs. But I'm about to go because it's hot now. I'm going to read you guys some of the thoughts that I had when I was down there journaling. The words that came to mind when I first opened up my book and was like, okay, let me write about this. Blessed solitude. Just because I feel like, firstly, I'm blessed to be able to give myself this luxury to see a new part of the country that I've never seen, because I've never been to Arizona. And it made me think about how luxury is relative. It's very subjective. To some people, luxury is designer bags, designer shoes. For some people, luxury is traveling 5-star hotels in Dubai, But for me right now, my luxury was being able to firstly fund this trip and to have the ability to even physically travel solo, because we know sometimes disabilities can stop people from even being able to travel alone. So it made me very grateful for that. And then the word solitude made me think this trip is teaching me how to be content and happy within myself and still going out and experiencing things even when I have nobody to do it with me. And I feel like as a 20-something, a lot of times, a single 20-something, I'll say that, a lot of times we're we want our husband now. We want our person, our partner now. And I just feel like God will not bless me with that true person until he sees that I'm capable of being all things to myself, giving 100% to myself, because there's no reason you should be urging to pour into someone and to give someone your all if you're not even giving yourself your all. The rest of the journal was really just like me thanking God for not giving me the things I thought I wanted, the things I thought I needed. And now I recognize that like things I yearn for, I'm often not prepared for. I'm thankful that God is an on-time God and that he fathers me. You know, when you're a father or a parent, you do what's best for your child, not what your child wants all the time. So I'm thankful for being protected from things I thought I wanted that would destroy me, and for having to stick to his plan and not my plan, because Lord, who knows where I would be if I had to stick to my plan. So I'm grateful to be able to have blessed solitude. That is what I was thinking about today. I'm ready to hit the streets, but I want my phone to charge a little bit more. I think I'm on like 82. And you know, it just feels good to have 100% charge. But also, it is kind of late. It is 12:44. I was planning on getting there around 12 or 12:15. But by 1 o'clock for sure, I'll be gone. I just want at least like 90 something.
Hold me till I scream for every and wash me over until my well runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby.
Yeah.
And it's so good that when I was supposed to be, when I went to New York at the end of April, my daughter said to me, go to Maria's and bring me back 2 fry breads. And I laughed. And she said, I knew you would think I was joking. And I'm not.
Yes, I have some fry bread.
And rock right up to the side of my mountain, climb until you reach my peak, baby, peak, baby, peak. Reach right into the bottom of my mountain. I want to play in your deep, baby, deep, baby, deep.
Okay, so I got my ice cream, but y'all, these Uber fares, I've seen it fluctuate from 25, that's what it's looking like now. When I was in the yard bar, it was like 13. So what I do with Uber is I kind of like check and then leave out of it and then check, because you'd be surprised how much a fare can go down in a minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Because when I was in the yard bar waiting on my ice cream, when I first looked at Uber fares, they were like $20, and it's really not that far. I'm like, it shouldn't be $20. I checked back in like 5 minutes, it was 13. I should have just scheduled the ride and locked it in at 13, but I didn't know how long the ice cream would take, so that's the only reason I didn't do that. And now when I opened the Uber app, it's saying $25, which I'm not paying $25 to go 11 minutes away. So I'll let you all know what I end up actually paying. Okay, just locked in a $13 Uber, so much better. You just have to be a little patient, and I'm behind schedule, so let's hit it.
You don't have to look at your back or whatever, and when you say hello to people, they say hello back to you, but yeah,
You don't have that friendly?
you tell them, they look at you like you wasn't everything.
running late, but I'm ready. So I wanted to pop the bottle with y'all on camera. Stella Mia Prosecco. I'm not driving, so it's not like, you know, I could just leave them in my car. Like, I don't know, everything's so up in the air. And then I feel like after the show, to catch an Uber, for the Uber to be able to find me, I imagine me like walking to a more like empty place and not like outside where there's thousands of people and they're like, who the heck is Natasha? So I'm like, oppa! I made my mimosa. Yes, it's in a wine glass, mind your business. You guys, the more I look at my outfit, I think I'm gonna do my sparkly slides because I would honestly rather be safe than sorry. Now, I love this outfit. I'm definitely gonna have to wear this again to go out somewhere in Houston, but at least in Houston, I know more what I'm getting myself into. I'm not from here. I didn't drive. It's not like, you know, it's just a lot of variables in this situation that I'm not prepared for because my feet hate heels. Like, I wear them to be cute, but my feet, I'm not one of those people that got the gene where like they can just wear heels and don't have to think about it. I really have to think very hard and strategically about wearing heels. So if you identify with that, let me know in the comments. And if you have any tips for me for my feet, let me know in the comments. 7:29. I'm gonna give myself until 7:45 before I call an Uber, and I'm praying that the surge is not terrible. I feel like the surge will be bad coming back here. That's what I'm nervous about, but whatever. Once we debrief, I'm gonna tell you all what I would have done differently hotel wise.
Big ass, I get that ooh, baby. Big ass, I get that ooh.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day, there's a new life for me. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, new life for me.
Okay, you guys, the concert was amazing. I'm walking now down 4th Street. I'm just gonna walk to a hotel that's nearby and wait a little bit so hopefully the surge will pass because I am not trying to pay for a $50 Uber to go 14 minutes away. Like, no. So I'm gonna walk away from the venue, wait a little second, and hopefully get a reasonably priced Uber. Y'all, I was so close to, like, even though this is not a safe thing to do, but in my head I was like, I have $20 cash. Like, could I just find a nice person and ask them to take me to my hotel, which is pretty close, for $20? But I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's do a little recap because I know it's been a minute. The last thing that you saw was at the concert, and y'all, so much has happened since then. After the concert, I decided, like, let me walk away from the venue to try to avoid the surge. So I'm walking away, and I was trying to walk to the Renaissance Hotel. Y'all, in the midst of doing that, I was also checking the Uber prices while I was walking. I saw an Uber to my hotel that was $50. And when I was Ubering to and from earlier, it was literally like down the street from the venue, which I'm kicking myself because I should have just stayed downtown instead of staying by the airport. It was $13 both ways. So a $50 Uber for something I paid $13 for earlier is like crazy. So I'm like, let me keep walking. Let me walk to the Renaissance Hotel and see what it's looking like when I get there, since it's, you know, not where the venue is. And then even if the prices were still high, I was just gonna sit in their lobby and wait for the surge to die down. In the midst of that, I walked in an area that was dark, and I'm like, okay, no, this isn't it. Yeah, I ended up walking past the 4th Avenue jail, I think it was called. Like, it was a literal jail downtown. I walked past the jail, And I was like, yeah, let me walk back to civilization. As much as I was trying to avoid the crowd, this isn't it. So went back where the crowd was, kept checking Uber prices. Eventually I checked, I saw an Uber price that was $39. And even though I was trying to wait until it got to the lower 30s/20s, I'm like, yeah, it's getting a little late. Like, let me just go ahead and get this, because Lord forbid it goes back up and I have to pay $50 for an Uber. Did that. My Uber had a little bit of difficulty finding me because I was literally right on the corner. Normally I do a lot better job of going to an establishment so they have a better place to come to, but things were just a little hectic, a little crazy, and I just wanted to be where civilization was, where I felt comfortable, and there were lots of people around. So I'm like, cool. Now I'm back. I'm in my silky robe because I attempted to take some pictures. They didn't really come out all that great, so they'll probably never see the light of day. But it is 12:54. My flight is at 6:10 a.m. Let me mention, I forgot to check in, y'all. My boarding is trash. And that really scares me because I think my flight is going to be relatively full because, y'all, I got C30 something, like C32. I haven't gotten boarding that bad in a long time, and yeah. But my flight is at 6:10. It's 12:54, so it's almost 1 a.m. At this point, I'm questioning, like, should I go to sleep or should I just stay up? I'm definitely going to go ahead and, like, pack all of my stuff, clean up, and shower. So after that, I'll see what time it is. But I already set alarms because if I miss this flight, y'all, I will cry, literally cry. But I already have like 3 alarms set. I'm gonna set some alarms on my Fitbit and make sure I wear my Fitbit if I do decide to go to sleep. It'll more than likely just be a little tiny nap, but I have a bunch of alarms set so I can wake up. But, oh, I didn't even mention about John, y'all. The concert was bomb. The people that are John Legend amateurs, I could really tell because after he walked off the stage, they left. And if you know John Legend, this is my 3rd concert I've been to for him. He always comes back out and does an encore. Like, at all the shows I've gone to, he comes back out and does an encore. So when he was like, all right, thank you, good night, walked off, people started leaving, and the people next to me, like, actually left. I'm like, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya, because I knew he was coming back out. If you would have waited and instead of rushing out, they automatically roll his piano back out, so you already know he's about to get on that piano and go crazy. But my man delivered as always. I was in the 4th row, so the next time I go, y'all, for real, I need to be numbered like first row, front row. Like, I need him to see my excitement, so he's singing to me during the concert, and I need to meet him. Now, I did want to get meet and greet tickets this time, but I'm very, very glad that I didn't, because when I saw what the meet and greet looked like on his on his YouTube, rightfully so, because it's COVID, there was literally like a clear screen, like a clear plexiglass wall. Like, he was on one side, the fans that were meeting and greeting was on the other side, and that's just not how I want to meet him. Speaking positivity into existence, like, when I meet him, I want COVID to be over with because I want to hug him, really be able to talk to him. Like, I don't want to be behind a glass. That's just not good enough. So I'm very glad that I did not pay for that. But that's what I really want to do the next show I go to. I want to be front row and I want to meet him. Let me get to doing everything that I have to do so we can be squared away for this flight. Okay, you guys, it is 3:47 in the morning and I already ordered my Uber and I'm about to head out. This early morning flight is not for the weak. I think I slept like less than an hour, which means I should be knocked out on the plane the entire time. Pretty sure this is gonna end here because I don't really have anything more to say, but thank you all so much for watching this video, and whatever questions you have, comments, please leave them below. And I want this to be the sign that you needed to take your solo trip. If they can't go, or if you don't want them to go and you just want some quiet time, go! Experience.
It's time to pause up. It's your credit, girl. Get at it, get your